Go ahead and go with the Week 13 matchup. Let's show you the division though. Chargers 10-1, leading the whole NFL. The division leaders. NFC North, we're up a half game on the Browns. We are undefeated in conferences. We would own the tiebreaker as of now. Titans have control of the AFC South. Miami barely holding on to a half-game lead of the East. It's going to be interesting to watch. Chargers 10-1 holding it. Raiders 7-4. Packers have a half-game lead on the Vikings, Bears, and Lions. That's a tight division. I'm kind of excited to see what happens down there. NFC South, Falcons have a half-game lead over the Saints. Cowboys have a half-game lead over the Skins, 2 over the Eagles, and 4 games over the Giants. Good race here in the West. Rams 7-4, Cardinals 6-3, 49ers right there in the mix. Let's show you the playoff picture. Chargers 10-1, Steelers 8-3, Titans, Raiders your first wild card, Browns your second wild card, and there's the Dolphins. Show the NFC picture. Falcons your 1 seed, Saints your first wild card, Cowboys 2, Rams 3, Cardinals. I think the Cardinals are looking in. Let me double check on that. 1 seed, 5 seed, 2 seed, 3 seed, 6 seed, 4 seed. Packers and the Redskins are looking in right now. So a lot of positions up for grabs. Nick Foles getting back at the helm for this start. Steelers 8-3. Nick Foles coming in relief and earning the job back after playing a dandy last quarter against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Just base home jerseys for this game as we click on the Colts. Not really caring what their uniforms are, but we are going with our base alternate classic. This is our black gold secondary. We're going to come out here and try to take care of business against Indy, go to 9-3 on this season. Nick Foles found CeeDee Lamb with, I believe, 11 seconds left in regulation to take the lead. Or to tie the game. The Blankenship's kick was actually good to take the lead. A lot of missed extra points have cost the Steelers a undefeated season.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach, and you're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be an interesting matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Charles, we look at this Steelers ball club entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point. But, boy, you and I down there with them before the game, they were fired up.
And they understand how important this game is. Win this one, they can start to think about a turnaround.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. That's fielded in the end zone.
Unable to find the hole, but we do get a decent return with Lamb.
His guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They're led onto the field by the former third-round pick back in 2012, and that's the quarterback Nick Foles.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it?
Here we go.
2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. won the ball game, bottom line. May not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
First carry for James Conner. And not much there.
We're not able to get to the edge. I think we ran in back to McDonald.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored.
So we're up 2nd and 9. We're going to go dagger early.
You've got to find a way to hold them under 20.
We're literally going to be looking for James Washington over the middle, but we might have Juju deep.
You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30.
Find James Washington, pick up first.
Because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In breaking
49ers improved to 5 and 6, maybe 6 and 6.
Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
We're not able to make that hole work. The big hole by the offensive line.
Just a yard on the first
But the Ndamukong Suh, the all-pro nose tackle that he is, just comes out of nowhere and just eats.
Ndamukong Suh
We go stick.
when he was with the Detroit Lions in 2013, 2014. Many people think that
we're going to put Washington on a slant. We're going to put Ebron on a deep post.
He's still playing at an elite level.
Put Connor on an out.
The interior of an offense.
Juju on a slant. We should have had some misdirection.
You name it. Ndamukong Suh can
added enough, but our offensive line not able to hold up as we had a Washington open. Weren't able to get to him. We're trying really hard not to force passes. We've been doing a pretty good job of it.
It has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because let's face it, you just mentioned.
See what's going to happen here.
Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you got to think to yourself, maybe
we do force that pass, but we needed the first. Wasn't able to get it there with CD Lamb.
It didn't work on that.
We'll go off. We'll punt this one away.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They're saying a pass that should have been an interception. I'm saying a pass that should have been caught.
35 yards that time on the punt.
Look at it both ways. I hit possession catch, so that pass is trying to be caught by the defense. They definitely knocked CD Lamb off the route, in my opinion. Anyways.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Neutral zone infraction.
Etheridge is going to go for the neutral zone infraction as we're switching. Apparently our finger was on R2.
So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
As we've been saying, that's really something that needs to work on, is the switching. Nobody's ever trying to. Good move there by the Matt. Able to pick up 4. Terrell Edmonds, guy getting juked out there.
Only 4 yards on that gain, but you know, a lot of people would say that's like getting 9 in normal circumstances since this was 1st and 5.
Yeah, now your playbook's wide open here, 2nd and very short.
Yeah, I still don't think that you can count it in the stats that way at contract
time. Not able to hit luck with Terrell Edmonds, but we are able to hit him with TJ Watt. We're hoping, since we called TJ Watt out last week, that something's going to happen on defense now. TJ Watt was the defensive MVP of this team last year. So far, not playing well.
Throwing on 3rd down. Luck. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Good defense getting off the field. Mike Hilton able to tackle Mack in the backfield.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
There's an example of good
big punt.
Situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football.
Continue to try to run this football.
Sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
It's Connor as they stay on the ground.
We're not able to get off the block.
The 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The numbers there for Connor in last week's game. 20 carries, 5 yards past 100, and a touchdown.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
Foles to the right side and
not able to get off that tackle.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for only a
We
couple.
find Washington.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes.
I'm gonna go wide corner. Leonard able to make the tackle.
And he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense
We're gonna be looking to Lamb.
able to stop him before he get a
Find Lamb.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. His first catch. Good for 9 in the first down.
Fired that one in there.
I'm just gonna go out and apologize just in case these aren't the jerseys next year. I saw a leak from the Steelers sideline store 2 weeks left in the regular season, so I told Gold Ops. Haven't been able to find any news on the Steelers actually changing uniforms, but there was a leak, so this isn't 100% false. But I just want to apologize if anyone's confused why we're wearing the alternates at home so much.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And we go screen the opposite side, find Juju Smith.
Looks like they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. His first catch.
You go stick a nod.
9 in the first down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even
wide open Ebron. Nick Foles
that.
looking good, 6 of 7 to start the game.
Make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now Foles, over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called.
And CeeDee Lamb's found again.
Throw the ball and put some mustard on it, because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can...
We were just walking to the end zone with James Conner.
Steelers. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here.
Chicolo, big hitter.
25-yard line.
We may have to just keep re-signing Chicolo. He's in a contract here, but we were going to let him walk.
Set to take the field.
But he's such a good depth player that we can't. I don't think we can necessarily let him walk, because we're not going to find somebody as good as Chicolo to fill that gap.
But that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
Empty back set now.
What they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft.
We're not able to get off the block. Howard not able to make the play, but he does deflect it.
That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Now a look at the defensive starters here for the Steelers. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was played. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
We're going to go ahead and invite NM54 Gold Ops to the party real quick. I think his Browns game's done. That's why he texted me. I'm pretty sure he's still undefeated.
And one of these days, you're going to think that you were.
They'll run with Mack.
Oh, see, this is why I hit stick so much, because the X tackle was a joke. Never get the tackle when I'm close enough.
Keep this drive moving. Here's Luck now on second down. On the right side,
No, it'll make that play. T.Y. Hilton wide open.
Luck able to find Hilton there for a Colt first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Luck. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch.
They're not playing real good defense right now, Pittsburgh defense.
Well done. 13 yards.
Letting them walk up and down the field. We're coming out in our dollar formation. We get a lot of picks out of this formation, so hopefully we can get another one.
It's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just
We're
see
going to finish
there?
the D-line a little bit.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making
That's
plays
to
on
it.
the football.
Shazier and Hilton and on the tackle for the Steelers.
To it, the one that got him down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And the Steeler pressure.
Take away the under so that he can throw it away. T.J. Watt gets a second sack again.
And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Charles, what could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you
Sorry about that, guys. Had to blow our nose.
And get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean.
Try to go play action from deep to DG Sports Easter. And we're going to get
He's taken down.
Hi, buddy.
Back at his own 7. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids.
Yeah.
Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
We're going to bounce this on here. We're going to get a big hit, but we're able to have that ball fall out of bounds. Makes it 3rd and 7. Connor picks up 3 on that play.
And feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable.
Wide shot across, try to find Connor.
No doubt about it.
We're going to try to find Connor in the slot. We're going to put Lamb on a
I know his coaches are screaming, just hang
nice
on to
little
the
in or
ball,
out.
man.
Here's Foles.
We're able to pick up the first to CD Lamb.
That's Lamb. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to
6 minutes left in the first half. The Pittsburgh Steelers lead 7-0.
Quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the
That
ball,
would have been really unfortunate if that ball would end up interception.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
How was school, buddy?
Anytime a defense can
what you
sit
do?
back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one
What's
in.
Rocket
Looked
now?
like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 9 yards on the play and a first down. So after two
I'm sorry,
first
buddy.
downs, they get another
Nick
here,
Foles able to
first and 10
scramble
at the
there, pick up
45.
a gain of 8. Well, you know what? That's something we could always work on here if you wanted to.
Hey, Silver. Hey, Silver.
A couple timeouts, we're not able to get to the run formation that we wanted. Seems like that took longer than it usually does.
Here in this second quarter.
Try to hit CeeDee Lamb over the middle with Ebron over the top this time.
On first down, he'll drop
And
to
it's
throw.
open.
Over the middle, complete. It's
Lamb gets hit.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
I'm in the I formation, try to run football, toss.
Because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now with Tullis, this is Connor trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
Believe that Ryan, who was an ex-Packer,
discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that
get in
means
on the
is
play.
his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
We're just going to scramble and pick up the yardage that we can. It's open, we're going to take it.
10 good for a Steeler first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So
Try to get a corner here again. We're playing a really good front 7 of the Indianapolis Colts.
They run with Connor.
We're not able to get win that tackle battle. Connor kind of struggling. 7 rushes, 27 yards. About 3.3 yards a carry.
Especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Ebron not able to make the block, but we do make a perfect pass to CeeDee Lamb. Now it's a 2-minute warning.
That one goes for 24 yards. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to go down.
Nowhere to throw that one. We're not going to force the pass. We'll just hang on and brace for the hit.
Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back.
Try to run this one outside. Looks like we're going to have some lanes.
He's been doing during the week because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
We're not able to get off that tackle battle. I don't understand what we got to do to win this tackle battle.
It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. In trouble, and he'll go
Colts.
down back at the 12.
Front 7 just too fast. We're a Pittsburgh Steelers offensive rookie line. We're going away with the catch.
And talk over what to do next.
Blankenship's kick is up and good, making it 10-0 Pittsburgh.
And the lead moves to 10-0. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment.
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for. Not
at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. So
missed the tackle.
Going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very
10-0 still.
First down.
Drop back and coverage was sweet. Shazier's going to get his first interception of the season.
Picked off by Ryan Shazier, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
The wheel route.
And he's going to get
Really good game from Nick Foles.
33-yard line here.
12
It's
of
a gain
14.
6 on the play.
I'm going to try to
And
do
it'll make this a
the
second
same
down.
route.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they'll
Where you
stop
going?
with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
We're going to go stick and nod.
Foles now 13 of 15
Try to
passing.
go
That's good for
underneath it,
87%. It's first and 10.
Open. Juju's going to do a square.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running
No
back
huddle
complete.
here.
And he'll get him inside the 15
The
down
wide
to the
corner.
14-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. He'll look to throw. And incomplete.
Juju's still struggling in the red zone to hang on to passes.
Free and brings up third down. The
He
offense
tried to
on
stretch
third
play
down
this.
tonight. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus
Kinda
far.
risky.
They're looking at third and a few inches. Connor muscles him off. Wow. And he's going to take
Corner,
it
2 nice moves, and he's going to get into the end zone. Oh.
A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
We saw we had an advantage. Even though it says red, I really don't understand red and green, because usually when I run at it, red is good. When I run at it with green, I get blown up in the backfield. So I think Madden really needs to work their patterns and their color ideology, because when I run, I always run it red. I get big gains. Green is always bad. So I don't know. I might just be good running against a stacked box.
Likely time for one final snap.
I think the Colts might come out and kneel this. No, they're going to try to score.
They begin the drive on the ground.
They score, I mean, they are just going to come out and run it. I don't trust them. Pittsburgh leads 17-0 at half. Good offensive half by Nick Foles and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Defense pitching a shutout.
To the beginning of the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's
But you can never count Indianapolis Colts. Andrew Luck is a great quarterback. He doesn't play. He's been injured a lot throughout his career, so people don't put him up there in the elite category, but I personally think Andrew looks really good.
I would love to have been in there because
We're going to get to see how good he is after he knocks out the Houston Texans. And that's after that might be his first pick in the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Picked off at the 45, and he'll bring this one back to the 29.
But after it's able to make the play.
Interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No,
James Conner averaging 4.7 yards a carry with 2 rushing touchdowns, having a big week.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
You can go Ohio spacing.
For 5. It's third down.
Try to pick up the first. We're going to try to slant Juju all the way across the field.
Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though
We're not able to get that ball off. Had Juju open. Let's send the safety blitz. Didn't want to throw it through triple coverage. We'll take our field goal.
This game is absolutely
Try to go.
Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been
20.
demonstrated
It's
time
going to
and
be
time.
blocked. Like our 5th block on the season.
Scooped up, and this is a live football.
Blankenship really learning on how to be a rookie kicker in the NFL. That's his 4th block on the season. Not much we can do.
I think so, and to me, they played that play without looking at the scoreboard, without worrying about where they were in the score, because things haven't gone right, as you know.
And we make the wrong read,
but they gave great effort.
thinking that it's play action where we'll get off the block. This one's gonna hurt. Howard getting up, but says he's injured. That makes no sense. So Marcus Allen coming in. That's a big injury to our secondary. And now we're back in the same situation we were last season with over-the-top coverage. Big hit by Shazier, hitting Mack. Sweet tackles Andrew Luck, trying to tackle them both, honestly. Dislocated finger. We're going to keep Marcus Allen in. It's a high injury risk.
Caught behind the line of scrimmage. No yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion.
Marcus Allen isn't terrible. He's not the best guy for the job. We're able to blow that up.
And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line.
Joe Hayden making plays. He's had a real good last couple of weeks.
Struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time.
Lamb muffs it, but is able to get it back.
Keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game. I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking
we tried waiting for DeCastro to get there.
They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
We're just going to go halfback zone here. Trying to run to the green. And like we said, when we run to the green, it's usually jacked up.
Before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 2 there. And it's
3rd and 6, going to go to our bread and butter, the spread.
When I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those
6 minutes left in the 3rd.
But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen
We
there.
love this under route to CD Lamb with. Well, eventually he was going to get one. We'll have to wait and see if Lamb held on to it and then fumbled. See if there's a challenge flag. There isn't. They're going to say Lamb actually fumbled that one, so we're not going to challenge it. Heartbreaker for your Pittsburgh Steelers.
You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere.
Send back out our new safety. Well, not new safety. He's been here for 3 years now. Send back out Marcus Allen. 5 minutes left in the 3rd. So I can't count out the Colts.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were.
Good hit by Shazier.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And we're going to send a blitz.
39 now. They'll come
Lots
up
of
on a 1st and 10.
receivers here. They're going to actually run this. Etheridge able to make the tackle. We really like Etheridge, playing really well at his position.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task.
Howard's back in. We told him to sit down, so he knows that this is a crucial play.
And not be deterred by anything else.
A crucial amount of yards.
Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time.
I'm not able to find. Oh, there's a head stick. That's by accident.
And make sure you don't get hurt.
We're not able to get to Luck. To it, not fast enough. Was able to find Rodgers. I mean Matthews.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field.
Etheridge gets his sack though.
He's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
To throw on 2nd down is Luck. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps.
And Luck will be intercepted for a third time.
Xavier Howard comes back out and makes the play with a dislocated finger.
Turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose.
No blitz is coming. This might get blown up, but we're gonna try it.
Was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away.
Oh, if we could have got to the edge, he might have got more yards than that. Corner showdown of a rocket there.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game. That first down run could not have turned out worse for a defense, because when they came out on the field, their #1 mission, keep them stacked up close to their goal line, and at worst, create great field position for their offense.
Not able to throw that football.
Matt Ioannidis in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
We need to just take that whole play out of the playbook because it doesn't fucking
work. Your
work.
own goal line, I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter, because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And able to get it across.
Nick Foles able to find the wide open Juju Smith-Schuster.
Find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up.
And we're not able to find him. We actually might have had CeeDee Lamb wide open.
They tune it up. They know why they do it.
Very much
situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a 10.
Dominic Sue just isn't
not
getting
much
blocked.
there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set.
He's a big reason why they're still in this game.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling.
Because if Sue isn't on the field, I really don't think the Pittsburgh Steelers are struggling running this football. Third and 9, we're going level switch. You already know where it's going.
On third down, 5 out of 9 thus far.
Potentially. Hopefully they send the middle linebacker blitz and don't. And there's the first Lamb. Lamb holds on to the ball this time. 19 or 24. Still no passing touchdowns or interceptions for Nick Foles. They continue to feed.
They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the
We're not able to hit a wide open Ebron. Full saw him. Wasn't able to hit him.
These guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense, and they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge.
Ebron pushes the ball sheared into the play.
And the offense has been the issue.
No, instead of it being 3rd and 10, 3rd and 15.
On the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb.
CeeDee Lamb pick it up. Who knows? We're going for it.
To the 39. They get 15, but they still need it a
Inches. That's right on the line.
4th down.
This is warranted.
They're going to look to throw. Got his man.
CeeDee Lamb picks up first.
It's Lamb. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I'm sorry. It's uncalled for and ignorant to say he didn't pick up the first when he did.
Conversion and defensively pure frustration.
We're looking deep to Juju here.
Back to throw.
Just kidding. We're checking down to Jesse James because he's open.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Not able to pick up the first. The Sue comes back to make the play.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. Third
This
and
is a strong power.
They're a pretty good spot
7
right
minutes
now with
left in the
convincing
fourth
lead.
quarter.
I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
First down.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
We try slamming this one.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Who else but Ndamukong Suh making the tackle?
It'll be 2nd and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man.
The Colts are going to
Should have checked down the Juju.
He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Middle, high, low.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated.
We can't right now. This pass rush is insane.
To the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
They'll set up a throw. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side.
James Washington not able to catch that over top of Malik Hooker.
Nice catch. Instead, it brings up
we're gonna be forced to punt.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this
That's
game.
out at the 2. Good kick by Wojnarowski.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively.
We're inside the linebacker
Here
fire.
comes the Colts offense now as they make their way on the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is...
What was the third? Able to make the tackle.
Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game?
As shown there, we're not able to get a lot of turnovers this season.
He's going to turn things around.
We'll see what they do. Staying on the ground with Matt. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
Come on, Dollar.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down.
Shazier able to blow that up.
Take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him a couple on the
I don't think they're going to go for it because they're on their own 7. But, you know, stranger things happen. Lamb's going to have a ton of space. Why is he not going to return that? We got hooked on the ref. That's awesome. I was trying to figure out why we weren't able to return that. He had plenty of space. And we get hooked on the referee.
Now ready to see what they can do here.
Cleveland doing their part to stay in this AFC North race, beating Jacksonville 24-14 right now.
Maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of
Man, we'll be surprised if Pittsburgh passes the football here.
So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
Horner picks up 4.
For that time as the drive continues.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because
Try to bounce this one.
I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play
Bullshit blows that up in the backfield.
Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
But he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And
we're not able to get around Malik Hooker.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads
Takes us
to
to
a
the 2-minute warning.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset.
We're going to try to bounce it.
No
guarantee this is going to work.
First down to help salt this one away. And they'll run it here. And he'll
Get
fight
2.
to about the 27-yard
Oh, I guess we get none.
line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game,
We're
but the key
not
to good
gonna
rushing
do
defense
Cool.
is still having your linebackers set the edge.
I'm not understanding why the Colts aren't calling timeout. Buffalo 7-3. That's not right. I think I read that too quick. Maybe that's a 3 and 7.
Colts come after it and they block it.
And
So much for pinning him really deep. Short
Colts are going to get a blocked punt now. 2 blocked field goals in this game and a blocked punt. That's just absolutely insane.
And your eyes see the ball go.
Colts special teams came to play. Not quite sure where Colts offense
Over your
is.
head or to the side, never good. Now it becomes a race to get to the football so they don't pick it up and take it all the way.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up
Minute 12
down.
left. Didn't
Now
Colts
they
didn't get out of
gotta
bounds.
To the line quickly. From the gun, here's Love. And that is caught. Touchdown.
Not quite sure if that was caught, but that is a touchdown through Jordan Matthews.
Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence.
I think with this one, the Saints are going to lock up their division. Or maybe it was the Falcons leading that division. Can't remember. But I know it was a half-game difference.
And this doesn't work.
Rosie Nix just lays on it. Final score is going to be 17-7 here in Pittsburgh. Colts score late. Unless we score here, we're not going to nail it out. We are going to run the football. Hopefully Connor doesn't fumble. We don't have to learn from the mistake of not nailing it. Connor picks up 2.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
56 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
They stay
Still
on the ground.
7-7.
Here's Connor again. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And another timeout taken by the Colts. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. They'll run it now out of the gun.
I think that's going to be a first down. If that's a first down, they give us the first down. Indy is on the timeouts. I think we're going to do one more run and then we will nail this football.
The stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense.
Your Pittsburgh Steelers are going to move to 9-3 on the season. Colts are going to fall to 2-8.
They'll run it now out of the gun. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
We'll just run this football out because...
Take a knee there.
Oh, maybe not. I was going to say we need 14 yards with... Actually, we need 11 yards.
Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the
just need 11. Wow.
Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in.
Call for holding. So that run's going to nowhere.
He's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Called for holding. I don't think Connor's going to get a chance to run this.
Each and every year,
Clock should just melt away. It's not going to. Okay, Connor's going to get one more shot at this. Needs to get at least big run. Connor got a big run up to 34. That was 9. I think we need more than that, though.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish,
and your score at the end of the game, your Pittsburgh Steelers 17, the visiting Colts 7. Defense played well here in Pittsburgh today.
Very good about that victory.
Let's check the stat line.
So for the Steelers, they continue to make their case for the playoffs.
Just over 100 yards for the Indianapolis Colts. 115 yards total. Pittsburgh Steelers defense really showing up to play.
The season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10, and they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay
Nick Foles,
Packers.
73% completion percentage, 227 yards through the air. Decent season. I'm going to go elusive back. Try to get Connor a little bit more elusive. We have decided to, we are going to franchise tag. Cam Hayward being 31 years old, it's not going to cost us that much to franchise tag him. But that'll do it for this episode. If you liked the video, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We will see you guys next time.